Hello. Dumelang, Abusheni, Nimacheroni, whatever time that you are listening to the podcast. This is Leadership Talks with Ratiba Mohale on Empowerment Podcast. And our aim is to empower, equip, and inspire. And that's all we're going to do even this year. And I'm super excited for this year. It's going to be a great one. And yeah, we're seeing a lot of hashtags 2020 more, and many other creative ways that people are coming up with to actually describe the year. And I've got bigger visions for the podcast and the show, and I just wanted to pop in and welcome you to 2024 and say thank you so much for listening in and tuning in to the episodes that we did previously. We promised that this year we're gonna do we're gonna be as consistent as possible to make sure that we provide a lot of leadership content. I think this is the year of growth. Personally, my theme is to seek feedback and act on it. That's my theme for the year: receive feedback and act on it. Is important as a leader or someone who aspires to be a leader or someone who is a student leader or a student of leadership, that in the process of your growth, you are able to seek feedback and be able to have a good relationship with feedback and be able to act on it. It's in the practicing of the feedback that actually makes whatever that you have been told to be a success. And the practicing of the feedback, it's obviously a journey, slowly acting on it. If we become honest, sometimes feedback is hard for anyone, or probably for leaders, I don't know. But sometimes feedback is very hard. Sometimes it is how it is delivered and not necessarily the context of the feedback, but how the tone of the feedback, how it is delivered, which is one of the important things that as a leader you are able to, pick up and realize that I'm being harsh. I need to find a way to reframe what I say. So sometimes feedback can be hard in that way, and people can be also resistant to feedback. So it is important that as a leader, you are able to decipher, you're able to decipher and also able to read the mood of the room, so that you're able to meet people where they are, be able to communicate with people where they are. I think this year, personally, I want to grow in terms of receiving feedback and making sure that I've got a good relationship with the feedback, and I'm able to learn from the feedback. I'm able to hear the person giving me feedback as well. I'm able to hear the person giving me feedback and be able to receive it, have a heart of reception, be able to receive the feedback and be able to actually practice and make sure that I do the corrections that are necessary for my growth. I think that's very, very important. If I want to be the leader that I want to be, this is one of the year, and this is one of the things or the critical skills that I need to learn to actually receive feedback and be able to practice the feedback, receive feedback, seek feedback, receive it, and be able to practice the feedback as well. I think that is going to be very key for me this year, to make sure that when the year ends, my leadership growth or my leadership journey is at the certain level that it was not now, or the certain level that it won't be now. So that's my growth plan or my growth motto for the year. And I just want you guys to journey with me this year, as we're going to be having incredible conversations about leadership, about different kinds of leadership, community leadership. A lot of the shows will obviously be also inspired. Sometimes I get to travel a lot, and then you will sit in the room and get to maneuver and observe people and leaders and how they move. And I'll be sharing some of those insights as well. I'll be sharing what comes to my head when I'm in those spaces, people that I interact with, and get to actually get their insight about leadership as well. So I think that will also be something that will be adding as well this year. But I'm actually excited that this year is the year of growth, and I'm calling upon all the leaders, all the people who are students of leadership. Reach out as well. Reach out if you want to have a conversation as well, and make sure that we get in touch and we get to share conversation about leadership. I want to talk to the youth. I want to talk to the young people. I want to talk to the young leaders, the business leaders, the community leaders, everybody that is willing to have a chat as well. I'll be lining up a couple of people and speakers who are coming to actually share their insights with us. Let's learn together. Let's learn. Our aim as a podcast is to actually inspire you, empower you, and equip you with the tools that are necessary that you need to actually grow as a leader and the leader that you are. So yeah, this is me checking in, and be on the lookout for the new episode. Go back, check our episodes that have been there. It's Leadership Talks with Ratiba Mohale on Empowerment Podcast everywhere across social medias, across every podcast platforms. You will find us there. And you'll hear a lot of conversations that we've had. But this year, we're taking it up the notch. So thank you so much for tuning in, and be ready, and let's journey with me on this journey of leadership growth on Leadership Talks with Ratiba Mohale. Thank you so much. See you on the next episode, and happy 2024. Let's rock.
Empowerment Podcast. Inspire, equip, and empower. Surround yourself with people who are only going to lift you higher.